Good morning. Happy Sunday. How about this for a change? Doing coffee and cards on a Sunday. I missed you guys yesterday. However, it was a fabulous day yesterday. Went to my parents and celebrated Christmas with my family. Good morning, Nancy. And oh my gosh, I had so much fun. The kids had so much fun. My dad was very, very happy yesterday, which he needed, I'm sure. And lots of crafty gifts. My sister-in-law is also a crafter of a different sort, but she made this bracelet for me. How cool is that, with the amethyst in it? And knowing my love of the wood and everything else. How cool is that? Love it. Love it, love it. Morning, Becky. I was super surprised when she gave me that. I did a couple of crafty items too. Thank you, Nancy. She does have a store on Etsy. I can help you get to the link, but I don't know where it is right now. So if anybody's looking for anything, she does beautiful earrings too. So, but yeah. Brenda, our pregnant mama with twins, we're super excited, and we did find out. I don't know if we're saying if we found out what the babies are, but so I'm not going to say anything. But how cool is that? Yes, cookies, Becky. There's not many left. I did not bring cookies. I brought pie yesterday, so because I wanted to hoard the shortbread cookies for myself. I am thoroughly enjoying the chocolate pistachio cookies this morning. So, anyways, oh my goodness, crazy day. Gosh, I don't think we got back until like 1 o'clock in the morning this morning. So, a little crazy around here this morning. And of course, when I woke up at 9 o'clock, yeah, so shocking. When I woke up this morning, I had no idea what we were going to do, and I had an epiphany sometime today or this morning, because I've had these wood elements out on my table for probably for 2 weeks now, trying to figure out what I need to do with these, because I knew I needed to do something. So how cute. This is the back side. How cute is that? And I'm assuming, yeah, we're pretty good. So, but here they're both different. We did a little bit of holly and berries on that one. And then this one, the Be Jolly this season, is on the back of that. But how pretty is that? And then I took this one and I took a step up from that. But we're going to make this one. And what else could we put on these, you guys, to make ornaments? Here, I'll give you guys close-ups. There you go. Does that help? What else could we put on these to make super cute ornaments? Besides the ribbon, Becky, what other decoration? I was thinking maybe some snowflakes. I've got some spare part snowflakes over here. I think those would be super cute on there. And actually, we could do that, and that on there. I'm talking about different decorations. I'm liking the snowflakes, but what would we put on the back side of that? We could do the let it snow on the back of that. And I gotta pull ink because I didn't pull this. Pull this, and then I'm thinking we're gonna go with that let it snow on that. And then I should have the punch on the table somewhere. I left in a hurry yesterday, so you know what this room looks like. Oh, no, there it is. So what do you think? Are we going in a good direction here? You guys still sleeping? No Paula this morning? Which is okay. Maybe she's sleeping. So, all right. We're going to put, so this is the stamp set. The Christmas Gleaming is the stamp set to make this. We're going to make one of these like this. And I've got the one ornament one. I'm good with that. It's cute. But it's still, even with the shimmer paint on there, because I put shimmer paint on there, it needs something. But we're going to try, I think I like where this one is going. So I think we're going to work on that one next. So my goal today, by the time I finish my blog post, I want to have ideas for all of these. Different ideas. So none the same with the exception of this holly one. None of them the same except for that. So we'll have 6 different ideas to use for these. Wood elements are still available and they're actually on sale. So if you don't have them, these and then the feathers that go with them. But these wood elements, I love these wood elements. Love, love. So fabulous. All right. Here's a couple of tidbits for you. This side here has a white, what's supposed to be rings in here on this. I hope you can see that. You cannot stamp on that side because it won't take unless you use the Stays On, but I don't want to do black. So we're going to stamp on the regular grain side, and I pulled the Pacific Point and it's not what I needed. We need the blueberry bushel because that's the blue that I picked here. So because we're going to work this new one first, and then we're going to talk about Stampin' Blends, and we need a block. And I see the hearts, whomever that is. And I think, actually, we are going to put this to one side. What are you yippying about, Becky? about the wood elements being on sale. We all love a good sale. No doubt about it. I need one more snowflake because I'm going to put that snowflake there, and then I want to put one up on top of that because I want to put dimensionals in there, and the only way to do that where you can't see it is if we put something on the top. So one more sparkle. Oh, Stampin Blends, yes. Okay, there's that. Now, and this does take a second to get into the wood and to dry. So we're gonna build the snowflake. You could use hot glue, but I did find that the Tombow glue worked pretty well. So we're gonna put that to the side. And we're gonna work on building this snowflake. And I am gonna use, yes, Becky, Stampin' Blends Club starts in January. Get your Stampin' Blends. All right, so we got that. And then we're gonna use, in the middle of this one, we're gonna use this mini dimensional, and no worries. This is going on here. You could put a rhinestone in there, but we're gonna put that in there. How about that? Good? And I think we're actually gonna put another dimensional on that too. Crazy, right? Jennifer's going crazy. All right, there we go. Then, now we're stuck. We should be dry enough, but I'm still going to be super careful. Make sure to put that snowflake in where, here we go. We'll do the twine first. Oh goodness, this is not gonna cooperate. So who's ready for Christmas? I still have a couple packages I'm waiting for. I'm ready. Ready. Joe's working, so we're going to be celebrating our Christmas a little late, which is okay. Okay, so Becky's just got a wrap, which is good. Goodness knows you got all sorts of tags there, Becky. All right, so there's our hanger. And you guys, because we did a live tree this year, I'm definitely going to put my hanger, make it a little bit bigger than I would have generally. Oh, see, you did what we did too. We always do Christmas ahead. And it's always good. Less stress. Can relax and drink coffee on Christmas and actually enjoy it. There we go. All right, so here's ornament number 3. So we got the snowflakes. Oh, snowflakes on that side, and then the let it snow on that one. And that just needs to dry. All right, let's work on this one so you guys can see how I did that one. And now I have glitter everywhere. All right, so let's talk Stampin' Blends. And, well, I hope you had a good time at your Christmas there, Nancy. Let's, hang on. All right, so to give the jolly time to dry, I'm going to do that first. That's why we do it that way too, I think, Nancy, because it doesn't mess up with Santa coming, and it's easier to do it the weekend before. We've been doing it. I was opposed to doing it in the beginning, but it's a lot less stressful. It's stressful only because it's a couple of days earlier, but a lot less stress in driving and a lot less stress with other stuff. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I did too. All right, so there's our jolly so that it can dry. We're going to work on the holly. Oh, Paula decided to grace us with her presence this morning. So happy you could join us, Paula. Nancy, I know Paula's wishing that you could come and visit us. Surely for selfish reasons, I'm sure. For Christmas. Oh, see, poor Joe. Joe got put on hold this morning. All right, guys, this is on very vanilla cardstock, so that'll add a little bit of richness to the blends that we're going to use. We're using the Old Olive Light and Dark, and then this one is the light Granny Apple Green. And then these two are, right, these two. These two are Cherry Cobbler Light and Dark, and then this one is the light Poppy Parade. And let's seriously talk for a minute, though, about Stampin' Blends Club. Oh, I know, weather-wise. I know. Let's seriously talk about Stampin' Blends Club for just a second. We're going to do a commercial, an infomercial in our coffee and cards today. Stampin' Blends Club is $30 due to me by the 1st of the month. And what we're going to do with it is you're going to get 2 pairs, so a light and a dark, of 2 pairs. So, and you get to pick the colors. And I say you get to pick the colors because a lot of people already have some. So if you don't have any, I'm going to make suggestions for what we want to do. But I want you guys to get the ones that you need and the ones that make you happy. So like I would get the purple ones and the green ones and the crumb cake ones. I would also, but Becky would get the pretty peacock and something else. Paula would get the daffodil delight. I mean, everybody's got different preferences as far as colors. So I want this to be fun, but I also want you to get, information. So when I say information, the last Tuesday of the month. So your orders will be here. If you do the add-on for your stamp set, then you'll have that too to take home with you, because every 2 months we're going to focus on one stamp set out of the annual catalog or the or whatever mini catalog is available at the time. So that's going to be an additional thing. Oh, Becky would pick the blackberry. I totally get it. So you would, if you want to do the stamp set add-on, that way then you could play further with the markers that you have, the Stampin' Blends, that you have, and practice your use of this type of a technique, because technically the Stampin' Blends alcohol ink is, to me, a technique. It's something that takes some practice and it takes some trial and error. When these came, good morning, Lisa. When these came out, I did a whole stamp camp based on these, and we got 3 different Stampin' Blends, and then you also got the color lifter. So this is something that I enjoy doing these, and it does take some practice using those Stampin' Blends. But let's get to coloring. So I'm going to take the lightest color that I have, which is the Granny Apple Green Light, and that's what I'm going to start with. And with that, we are going to, I brought my Stampin' Blends to my mom's last week when I went up there for the craft fair, and Mom struggled. Mom's an artist. Mom struggled with some of the techniques that I was trying to show her on how the Stampin' Blends work. So, and I think part of it was memory related, because her short term is not where it used to be. But even her, and it was later in the evening too, so, but that's okay. We still had fun. If you guys follow me on my regular page, then you'll see the pictures that I took. Mom was concentrating on her coloring when I took that picture, because I knew that she would not be happy with me if I took a close-up of anything. So one of the keys with working with these Stampin' Blends is when you want an edge, like I want to outline this edge here. You don't line it, I got glitter. You don't line it on top of the stamped image. You actually just go to the inside, because these bleed just a little bit, which is why I'm also using the fine tip end instead of the paintbrush end, because there's the fine tip and there's the there's the paintbrush. Yeah, I figured you were in Florida, Lisa. Although, we're supposed to be 50 degrees here today, Lisa. All right. So there's our base coat. With your lightest color, you want to do a rough color in of pretty much everything. And here's where the magic starts to happen. All right, so I'm going to give you a close-up. That's what we've got so far. Just a rough in color of that Granny Apple Light. Now I'm taking the light old olive, and I'm going to start creating some dimension with just the fill-in of the color. Now, here is one of the key things that people don't quite understand. These markers, here's where we're at so far with just this one. I didn't do them all this time. I'm going to focus on just one. These markers love to be layered. So you see here, see that line that I created with that second color? But here's the best part. If you do a little layer with that light color, you lose that harsh line. Can you see that it's gone? It's a faded line now, which is what we want. And then we're going back, we're going to go with the dark old olive. And I'm going to highlight what the stamped image already had highlighted, but I'm also going to pull in a little bit of darker look like that. But watch again. We're going to pull in this lightest color again, and we're going to color this whole thing. Again. Can you see it? No harsh lines like before, except for the ones that I wanted, which is that outline part. But here's another technique that you can use, because I don't have a Mossy Meadow marker. I'm going to pull in my dark crumb cake marker, and I'm going to even darken this up just a little bit more. Just like that. Now I can go over it again. Whoop, wrong end. The more that you go over it, the more that it blends together. There's your close-up. My hand's shaking, sorry. What do you think? Morning, Donna. So that's the technique that I used when doing that. So let's work. I'm going to quick work on these other ones so that we can do this up here. And while you guys are asking your questions about what you just saw already. No questions? Oh, come on, guys. No questions? I see what you said, Paula, and shame on you. And I say that because that's what we did. At that stamp camp, we did that. Do you remember that technique, Becky? So the other thing about these blends is practice. You're not going to be good at these right from the beginning. I'm going to be honest with you. This is something that improves the more that you practice. And I'm not a huge colorer, believe it or not, but I do love, there's our leaves, all of our leaves, and they're all a little bit different. Becky, this time I used just regular because I had the scrap here. So it will bleed through. You'll see here it's starting to bleed through the more layers that I put on it. So technically you should be doing this. I would do the thick, but so long as you have something underneath, you're good. All right. This is the Poppy Light. So I'm going to take that as our lightest color. And I'm not going to color all over like I did the other time. This one, though, I'm working this a little bit different than the other one. We're going to bring back that poppy again, and we're going to blend it in with that Cherry Cobbler Light. And then I'm going to do the edges in the Cherry Cobbler. And what am I pulling back in? Here's where we're at now. Now I'm going to pull this Poppy Parade back in. And there's our berries. So what do you think, guys? Pretty good, right? Now comes the fun part, though. Now comes the cutting. Squeaky marker. You know what? I was kind of pressing a little hard. Probably shouldn't have pressed that hard. Plus, because what I was trying to do was blend it in with that dark. Ha ha, Paula, very, very bright. Very funny. All right. You could go dark on that too. You could pull in the crumb cake and pull that and put it a little bit darker. And fussy cutting, just like doing the Stampin' Blends, is something that you need to practice to do it well. Gosh knows I love to fussy cut. And I've done a lot of fussy cutting with this holly and the berries. To me, this just is very much like the Share What You Love flowers. Yeah, needs to be fussy cut. Very much so. So does anybody have any questions about Stampin' Blend Club? Girls' Night's coming up pretty soon already. Girls' Night's going to be structured a little bit different this time, just for this 1 month, because we're doing the perennial birthday calendar so that we can be sure to have everybody's birthday. So is there any questions about that? Cut that off. We'll still be doing a card, and I don't have the perennial birthday. I'm actually working on that this afternoon. So I'm going to guess that probably next Facebook Live I'll have that. And Stampin' Bingo flyers going to be posted this week. Super excited about that. Thankful to Christine and her group for some great training that she did. Working on the supplies for that. Lots to get for Stampin' Bingo. Don't remember the actual date of that, but it's towards the end of January. Date solid on the retreat. Lots going on this year, you guys. Lots. Okay, so here's a question for you guys. I only got one of my paper pumpkins. Anybody else? I get 2 paper pumpkins in the mail. Didn't come yesterday. The first one came on Friday, but apparently the second one went by way of Siberia. I don't know. Maybe it went to Florida for you, Lisa. I have no idea. All I know is that my second box is MIA. Paula, you haven't gotten any yet. Becky, did you get yours? And how about you, Donna? Did you get yours? Nancy got hers yesterday. Huh. Well, they are mailed separately, so but I don't usually get them separate like that. So, I don't know. All right. Here we have our and be jolly. So that'll definitely be, that's totally ready. So we're going to flip that over. And I'm thinking that we're going to do layer the holly. And oh, look at me, more fussy cutting. I don't want to lose those berries because we worked really hard on those berries. But I want to be able to see all of the berries. How about that? Paula's are in South Bend. Donna got hers. Things are weird. Post office lately. I had box that was supposed to get somewhere on Saturday got there on Friday, and then the stuff that was supposed to get there on Friday hasn't gotten there yet. So, shouldn't surprise me. I have no idea. Crazy, crazy. All right, so we're actually gonna glue that one there. And then I'm thinking, do we want to glue that one there and then put that up on dimensionals? What do you think? Becky's is in South Bend too. Huh. Still wanted to, while I'm waiting for your comment, I think I'm going to work on, oh good, that'll fit. The Merry Christmas. Anybody else? Becky, I think I'm going to do something else. I'm thinking, I'm sure you're surprised by this too, by the way. I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to dimensional that like that. And then, guess what? I'm going to double dimensional this one. And we're going to put that there like that. How about that? Like that. Add a lot of dimensional. I know there's a lot of dimensionals in there. How about that? That's what I'm thinking. Wow. Okay. So how about like that? Different? What do you think? So here they all are together. The ones that we've done. That, this, and then I also did one with the glitter ice. the crystal effects, shimmery crystal effects, and then I put the ice glitter on it. So there's the 5th one. What do you think so far? Any questions? I like that one too, Becky. It turned out really good, I think. And I think I'm going to put crystal effects on here. Just the shimmer, not the ice, but just the shinies. So this is the shimmery crystal effects. And it's super easy. And what I love is there. When it dries, it's that shiny. Okay? So there's with the ice on it. But there's with just the shimmery crystal effects. And I didn't do them all. I did this cluster, that one, and that one. And that's it. Easy peasy. There you go. Those are today's projects. Anybody's got any questions about stuff that's going on, you guys know how to get a hold of me. And look to see what else I come up with, because I still have 4 more to do. But that'll be in the blog post. So you can get, you'll get some extras. And trust me, it's not going to be just using these. I'm going to do other stuff. Maybe a couple more snowflake, different colors. And you never know what else I'm going to come up with. Nancy, I'm glad you like them. Hey, Vicki, you made it, but I'm done. Watch the replay, Vicki. And hey, guys, if you learned something today, you know what to do. Becky, you still have your pack of... No, it's Corrine that still has her pack of cards here. And then I have another pack of cards. And where are they? I had them out. They're buried, you guys, under all my markers. I have another pack of cards for somebody else who learned something for next week. So thank you for joining me today. You guys have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you next time. If you're curious about Paper Pumpkin, check out the Pumpkin Whispers group. You have to be accepted to the group. You can request being added to the group because you are interested in paper pumpkins and you don't want to miss this week because the new kit will be here. I haven't even busted mine open yet, you guys. So, because I was waiting for the second one to make sure that it got here. But anyways, have a great day getting crafty, you guys. And don't forget, if you learned something, you know what to do. See you next time. Bye.